Well, it seems the air in France is about to get even hotter, and it's all because she's heading there. Hande herself, a symbol of grace, style, and understated Turkish strength. On May 14th, the actress will once again walk the red carpet of the Cannes Film Festival, as if strutting down the runway of destiny, continuing her tradition of annual triumph on the global stage. This time, in the role of ambassador for a luxurious Italian jewelry house. Not just a public appearance, but a true visual acknowledgement of her status. An icon. But this is just the beginning of the story. Hande is wrapping up filming for the long-awaited movie, Two Worlds, One Desire, and barely having time to remove her makeup, is already packing her bags. Departure on May 13th, Cannes on the 14th. 2 days filled with flashes, evening gowns, shades, interviews, and the whispers of the press. Where is Hakan? Because yes, he's part of this story. While journalists rack their brains, Hakan Sabancı shares a series of romantic photos. The train from Rome to Paris, luxurious interiors, vintage she, sparkling cutlery, the aroma of morning coffee, stunning outfits. He and Hande, like characters from an old film. She, in white, he, focused and elegant, as if poised for an important question. A question after which nothing will be the same. And the internet is ablaze with the same speculation. Did he propose to her on that train? Yes, the atmosphere was right, but too public, too crowded. The refined Sabancı wouldn't choose a place where someone next to him is poking at dessert with a fork. He's not that type. If he decides to take the plunge, it would be only among close friends or one-on-one, where words resonate louder than the flashes of cameras. Moreover, let's not forget, this couple has always shied away from excessive attention. They've slipped into the shadows, disappeared from radar, remained silent. No confirmations, no denials, just rare glances, accidental touches, and photos that make your heart skip a beat. But we can feel it. Something is brewing. And if not on that train, then maybe in Cannes, or a little later. Perhaps that one desire from Hande's film is not just about the script. In any case, every gesture, every frame, every photo is like a new episode of a series. Passion, restraint, intrigue, they know how to keep us on edge. And we are here to unravel these unspoken truths. And then something happened that perhaps no one expected. Just as everyone was beginning to get used to the image of Mart as a dreamer, a philosopher, a thoughtful actor, he took another step. A step that seemed to say, "You still don't know who I really am." If the interview was a window into his inner world, then the next photo shoot became a door into the realm of his fantasies. A door that he opened himself, with remarkable sincerity and creative boldness. A new shoot, a new face, a new Mert. Burberry, green countryside, apples, freshness of the air. And not a television drama hero, but a person in motion. Out of character, out of the plot, but deep within himself. As if he stepped away from the hustle and bustle of show business to touch something real. Fantasy, he said, is not an escape. It's a way to build an alternative reality. Your own, personal, infinite. This is not just a beautiful metaphor. It's his way of living. He is unashamed to say that a dream is not a goal, but a journey. That imagination is not a game, but a compass. That enthusiasm is not the sparkle in one's eyes, but a fire that ignites from curiosity. This is not youthful romanticism. This is the mature thinking of an adult man who is not afraid to be vulnerable. He is not building a career. He is building a universe, and he invites us into it. Life is beautiful chaos, and I love when a person tries to find meaning in that chaos. Mert Ramazan Demir does not seek straight lines. He seeks the spark. He does not want to be understood at first glance. He wants to be noticed by those who are also searching for depth. He does not bet on fleeting fame. He bets on awareness. And this is felt in every word he speaks, in every image, in every phrase, tossed between the lines. He draws inspiration from books, films, music, the works of Stephen Chbosky and David Lynch. And you can see it. His words are free of cliches. There is a sense of a person who is contemplating, who is not reciting, but exploring, who is not answering, but asking questions. And therein lies the power. Silent, potent, real. I don't want people to think too much about me. Let them just say, this person observes, remains silent, but sees. And indeed his gaze does not scream. Yet everything is said in it. He seems to stay in the shadows, yet controls the light. He does not strive to please everyone, because he knows to please means to lose oneself. And he's not ready to lose what makes him special. This text is not an interview. It is a manifesto. It is a confession. It is a portrait of the soul. Mert Ramazan Demir today is not just a face of Turkish cinema. He embodies an entire artistic code. Sensitive, resistant to algorithms, intuitive and fragile. And if you too feel that the world is not just about facts but also about sensations, that the journey is more important than the destination, that imagination is freedom, not weakness, then you are not here by chance. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you also resonate with this philosophy? And just as we were still digesting his philosophical musings, life, as always, threw us a new chapter. A brief photo, one frame, but what a storm of emotions erupted afterward. In the shot, we see a smiling Mert Ramazan Demir and a girl, a fan who met him at the airport. Not just anywhere, but in Italy. She was the first to share this picture, unable to contain her excitement, writing that she met the actor of her childhood, the man whose roles made her feel, dream and cry. Today, as she confessed, her dream came true. He turned out to be just as simple, warm and genuine as she had imagined. But what stirred the fans even more wasn't this. The very fact that Mert is back in Italy. Just recently, he had taken his oath and seemed to have returned to his usual life in Turkey. And suddenly, he's off again. A sudden, silent departure without any extra posts or hints. And as some sources claim, it's not just for nothing. Allegedly, it's about a new advertising campaign for a well-known global eyewear brand. No official statements. All we have are the words of the fan, the photo, and rumors. But as usual, that's enough to set the internet ablaze. And once again, no joint photos with Afra Saracholu. No hints, no traces. Could it be that they really haven't seen each other since Mart's return from the army? Or, on the contrary, are they simply hiding everything between them from prying eyes? All of this is just speculation. But silence, as we know, sometimes speaks louder than words. And while Mert is flying to Italy, signing contracts, and smiling at fans, Afra remains off-screen. There are no joint outings, no comments, not even random encounters. And this, in the world of Turkish stars, always raises questions. The public is once again divided into two camps. Some are convinced it's all just a coincidence. Others see it as a subtle hint. Perhaps everything has already been decided behind closed doors? But while we speculate, while social media debates, while journalists hunt for shots, Mert himself lives at his own pace. He appears when he wants to. He goes where his heart calls him. And it seems he has no intention of explaining why to anyone. They're like a movie. You can't understand them from the first frame. And if you, like us, can't tear yourself away from this story, stay with us. We are watching, analyzing, and reporting. Subscribe, and not a single hidden chapter will pass you by.